And with that, we get started. Hello, everybody, graduates, faculty, colleagues, family, friends, good afternoon. My name is Philip Serrato, and I am chair of the Department of English and Comparative Literature at San Diego State University. Such a joy to see you all, to have you all here. Welcome to our department's commencement celebration for the classes of 2020 and 2021. Today we gather, yes, virtually, but that doesn't make this gathering any less meaningful. And in fact, Kim, can you go and switch over to gallery view so we can see each other and take comfort in our shared presence? There we go. There's my people. There's our people. Hey, guys. We gather today to recognize the brilliant, creative, and ambitious students who, undeterred by a global pandemic, have excelled in the completion of the requirements for bachelor's and master's degrees in English and comparative literature and the Master of Fine Arts in creative writing. The attainment of a college degree is a big deal. Graduating students, you need to know this. And in the words of Christina Aguilera and Mr. Worldwide Pitbull, I hope you feel this moment. Some of you caught that reference. The attainment of a college degree is also a tall order under any circumstances, more so over the past few years, as the world and our nation have had to reckon with, among many other things, social inequity, racism and racial injustice, and a global pandemic. The personal and philosophical ramifications of contemporary realities have been made even more difficult as our own ECL community has been kept apart by a lockdown and the switch to remote teaching and learning. You have all had to overcome a lot of difficulty, and yet you managed to accomplish your goals. Congratulations. You have no idea how proud my colleagues and I are of you, how much we admire you, and how much you inspire us. You will agree, I am sure, that you have managed your tremendous achievements with the assistance and support of many others. Family and friends, for starters, have in multifarious ways sustained you through your studies and shared in both your struggles and your joys. God, so nice to see you all, at least on screen here. These others see in you what the faculty and staff of ECL have also seen in you these past 2 or 3 or 4, maybe 5 or 6 years that you have been with us pursuing your goals. We see in you incredible talent and promise and an amazing future. Speaking of the faculty and staff of ECL, it goes without saying that they are a special bunch. As difficult as the past year has been for you as students, please realize what it has been like for faculty and staff as they have had to reinvent how they teach and how our department operates to ensure the kind of education and experiences that have distinguished our department for over a century. ECL faculty and staff have been unwavering in their commitment to you, however, amidst the tremendous challenges that they have faced. I therefore hope that you will permit me a moment to recognize them publicly and to spotlight them, inviting you to react with a Zoom applause emoji or to type out a message of thanks or appreciation in the chat. I hope I don't miss anyone, but here we go. Professor Sandra Alcocer. Thank you, Sandra, so much for what you do for our students and for our department, especially, of course, for the MFA program which you founded. Professor Tishna Asim. There's Sandra. Thank you, Sandra, for so much. Professor Tishna Asim. There she is. Tishna, you rock, plain and simple. That's all I can say. Thank you so much for everything, for being so awesome. Dr. Claire Colquitt.
Hello, hello.
Thank you, Claire. Thank you for all you do for our students. They couldn't ask for a better undergraduate director, and I couldn't ask for a better colleague. Dr. Blas Falconer. Blas, you are brilliant. Everyone knows this. Everyone has the utmost admiration for you, but no one more than I do. Dr. Edith Frampton. Such an amazing teacher, Edith. You inspire your students to be better students and your colleagues to be better teachers, and every day you inspire me to be a better person. Dr. Mary Galbraith. I am so glad that Dr. Galbraith is here today. Dr. Galbraith retired last year after teaching in our department for over 2 decades. Thank you, Mary, for all that you have brought to our department. Mary Garcia. Mary, I don't know what our department would do without you. I don't know what I would do without you personally. I know the grad students out there would especially agree. Thank you, Mary, for everything. Professor Megan Marshall. An amazing professor, curator of the Living Writers series. Thank you for being so awesome, Megan. You just make our department a better place. Dr. Bill Naricio. There we go. Welcome to the Zoom age, folks. We're trying to run a Zoom graduation here. Bill, a brilliant scholar, a tremendous force of nature in the classroom. Thank you so much, Bill, for being such a special colleague, always cherished. Dr. Jessica Pressman. Another brilliant scholar and teacher and a devoted, caring member of our department. When I grow up, I want to be Dr. Pressman. I'll just say that. Dr. Stephen Paul Martin, an awesome fiction writer, a terrific friend and colleague, ever devoted to the MFA program. Dr. Martin, thank you so much for all your work and for all you do. Dr. Joseph Thomas. Joseph, our wonderful colleague and friend, director of the Children's Literature program. Thank you, Joseph, for being so terrific, for all that you do for our children's literature students. And Dr. Diana Leong. Diana, so brilliant, so wonderful, so terrific and collegial. Thank you for being everything that you are and for all that you do for our students and for our department. And then lastly, but certainly not least, present and working behind the scenes right now is Kimberly Navarro, to whom I am deeply indebted for so many things, including her terrific work right now organizing today's event. Thank you, Kim. And thank you again to all my colleagues. They've just done a phenomenal job of stepping up to the challenges of the past year. Now, of course, all you students out there, you already know that your professors are distinguished teachers and researchers. What is more, they are award-winning teachers and researchers. So today, I am happy to announce the winners of the 2020 and 2021 English and Comparative Literature Warner Innovation Award, which is an award that recognizes faculty innovation in teaching, research, and program development. So Kim, if you can go and start sharing your screen again. For 2020, the Warner Award winner is Dr. Edith Frampton. Dr. Frampton receives this award for exceptional pedagogical innovation in response to the sudden shift last spring to remote instruction due to the pandemic. Congratulations, Edith. So impressive, so well deserved. And for 2021, the Warner Award winner is Dr. Diana Leong for her groundbreaking work on race and environmental justice. Congratulations, Diana. We're so proud of you. We're so proud of both Edith and Diana. Such benefits for our department. Congrats. So of course now, congratulations to all of you students out there, as today we celebrate you. And so now we begin with some heartfelt messages for our students from some of your professors. Cue it up, Kim.
Congratulations, graduates. You persevered during an extraordinarily challenging time in our history, and we could not be more proud of you. We look forward to seeing what you do next to make the world a better place. Congratulations.
Congratulations, graduates. You made it, and under some pretty precarious circumstances due to COVID. So you should feel so proud of all the hard work you've done, the thousands and thousands of words, both read and written. Now go out and keep doing what you love. In the words of one of my favorite poets, Mary Oliver, the world offers itself to your imagination.
Greetings. Hi there. This is Professor William Anthony Nericho. of the English department at San Diego State University, just chiming in here to put on my monkey suit. I had not taken it out for a couple of years, to congratulate you on graduating, on commencement, on having finished in the midst of the worst pandemic in a century. Hats off to you for your success, with best wishes to you and your family. Take care. Bye.
Congratulations to you, members of the heroic class of 2021. We will always remember this agonizing year and all of your acts of valor, both small and large, to survive and to help others to survive, and not only to survive, but to shine in all kinds of ways. I'm incredibly proud of and utterly awed by you. You shall be missed. Please stay in touch. Keep us posted on your accomplishments. Let us know when you need our help. We're family now, forever, whether you like it or not.
Thank you so much for that threat there, Dr. Frampton. But yes, indeed, we are a family now for good. So I told you all that we were super proud of you. Of course, how can we not be proud of you with all that you have done to distinguish yourselves in so many different ways? Which next brings me to saying it's time to announce some student honors and awards. I begin with the class of 2020 and the English and Comparative Literature Majors Honors Program. The ECL Honors Program offers outstanding students a variation of the major designed to maximize their undergraduate educational experience, and it culminates with the production of an undergraduate honors thesis. The 2020 ECL Honors Program cohort includes Alec Estes, Brian French, Jazreen Gill, Rachel Hollinger, Jana Jarvis, Dineo Main, Sofia Martin Carlos, Alfonso Martinez, Andrea Martinez, Carissa Newsom, Alexandra Palomera, Victoria Pinella, and Shamara Solis. Congratulations to the 13 of you. Each year, our department hosts an essay contest honoring a faculty member. The 2019-2020 contest was held in honor of Dr. Alida Allison, who taught courses in children's and adolescent literature, the comic novel, and folk literature. For the 2019-2020 contest, undergraduate and graduate students were invited to submit essays related to Dr. Allison's teaching areas. I'm very happy to announce that the winner of the 2019-2020 Outstanding Student Essay Contest is MA student Rachel Weeks for her essay, We Want You in Our Family, Queering Kinship and the Genealogy of Queer YA, and Nina LaCour's We Are Okay. Kim, can you give us a spotlight on Rachel here for a moment?
Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing for a bit.
You're ready for your moment, Rachel.
Get ready.
There she is. Congratulations, Rachel. Outstanding work on that essay. Congrats on winning the essay contest. All right, Kim, go back to the screen share.
Okay.
Now, each year, the department also honors a graduating student in comparative literature and a graduating student in English for outstanding academic achievement. We then ask these students to recognize their most influential faculty member, which is always a tough decision for these students. For 2020, the outstanding graduating student in comparative literature is Dineo Main. And Dineo's most influential faculty member is, understandably, Dr. Lori Edson. So congratulations to both Dineo and to Dr. Edson. For English, I am proud to announce that the 2020 outstanding graduating student is Rachel Hollinger. Kim, let's get that spotlight working again. Let's get it on Rachel.
Okay. Alrighty.
There she is. Hi, Rachel. So great to see you. Rachel is our 2020 outstanding graduating student in English, and Rachel has named Professor Tishna Asim as her most influential faculty member. Let's get the spotlight back on Professor Asim.
Got it.
There we go. See, I'm not the only one who says that Professor Asim rocks. So congratulations to Professor Asim for being named Rachel's most influential faculty member. And now go back to Rachel. Now to address the classes of 2020 and 2021, I'm happy to present Rachel Hollinger. So go to unmute yourself, Rachel, and take it away.
Hi, everybody. Hi. Thank you so much for everything that you've done to support me and help me in this whole 4 years of college and then graduating in the midst of the beginning of the pandemic. I mean, everybody has been so incredible, and I want to thank the professors and the department in general because of all the opportunities that you guys offered me as such a young student, not really knowing what I wanted to do for a while. And then also within the thesis, working with Tishna and just the ability to talk to her and kind of bounce ideas off of other people in our group. It was wonderful, and I couldn't have asked for a better experience. I think that us graduates, both 2020 and 2021, it might seem very daunting and kind of treacherous entering a field, entering the world right now, but our professors and our educators here at SDSU have offered us something really valuable. They've offered us the ability to edit and to adapt and to accommodate. And that's something that I always loved doing with writing, was editing my own work. And now we get to do it for ourselves. We get to edit our own expectations for what our life might look like in the next couple of years. I've definitely had to adapt to moving back home, not really seeing people that I enjoyed meeting down in San Diego. And that's okay, because I know it's going to get better, and I know that I can rely on the education and the people behind me who have supported me to help me through it. And so I want to thank everybody here, all of the 2020 graduates and all the 2021 graduates. I'm so proud of everybody. I'm so thankful for this honor, and I couldn't have asked for a better experience. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rachel. So proud of you, and such a well-deserved honor. So thank you and congratulations. Okay, so now on to honors and awards for the class of 2021. We begin with the 2021 English and Comparative Literature Honors Program cohort. Please join me in applauding the following students: Jose Miguel Alvarado, Matthew Chang, Maria Pascal Cortez, Jay Jacobs, and Isabel Palermo. Congratulations, all of you. You've all distinguished yourself. Brilliant work, all of you. Now, as for the 2020-2021 Student Essay Contest, this year it was held in honor of Professor Fred Moramarco, who is the author and editor of several books, a stage producer, director, and performer, and the founding editor of Poetry International. Undergraduate and graduate students were invited this year to submit essays in the fields of poetry, theater, and American literature. I am pleased to announce that the winner of the 2020-2021 Student Essay Contest is MA student Lindsay Stewart for her essay, The Event, Bodies Without Organs in Contemporary Gothic Text for Young Readers. Let's spotlight Lindsay. Kim, here comes your moment, Lindsay.
Here we go.
There we go. Splendid work, Lindsay. Absolutely excellent work in that essay. Oh, so proud of you. Glad to see that there's that cheering going on back there to in the right of our screen. Well-deserved cheers. There we go. You should all be proud of her. Very well done, Lindsay. Good job. All right, so now, as far as the outstanding graduating students for 2021 go, they are, of course, astonishingly brilliant individuals. First of all, I am pleased to announce that the 2021 Outstanding Graduating Student in English is Jose Miguel Alvarado, who I must share is not only our department's outstanding graduating senior, but also the 2021 Outstanding Graduating Senior for the College of Arts and Letters. Wow, for good reason. Actually, the spotlight Jose Miguel. We got to first recognize him.
Oh, he's not here.
Oh, really?
I'm surprised.
Jose Miguel, if you're here, put in the chat what name you're going under. And I didn't know he was looking forward to this. But no, I didn't see him. Okay. Well then, Jose Miguel, if you
Well,
are
give a round of applause for him anyway.
anyway. All right, and then Jose Miguel, for very good reason, has selected as his most influential faculty member Dr. Edith Frampton. Let's spotlight Dr. Frampton again, Kim. Congratulations, Edith. The honors, the awards just keep accumulating for you. No surprise to anybody who knows you. So congratulations to Dr. Oh, okay. So let's, so it's under Martha. Kim.
Martha? Okay.
Yeah. So look for Martha. There we go.
There we go.
There we go. There we go. All right. So congratulations, Dr. Frampton, and now congratulations to Jose Miguel. And so as our outstanding graduating senior for 2021 in English, I would like to present to you all Jose Miguel Alvarado. Kim, if you can unmute him. There we go. Where is that? Take it away, Jose.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Very
Can you
well.
see me?
Yes.
Sorry about that. But yeah, so I thought that I might prepare something to say just in case this had to be very, very intelligent of me. Because I wasn't sure that I had any wisdom to impart today, however, I asked my friends what they thought I should say in lieu of something meaningful. My best friend suggested that I read to you the very famous words of Bilbo Baggins' speech in The Fellowship of the Ring, which starts, "I don't know half of you as well as I should like," and something else which I will not repeat lest I be misunderstood. Another one of my friends, Estefano Ramirez, who's somewhere around here, by the way, suggested that I offer you various endings to my speech, and you can choose whichever you like best. And here's what he said, and I quote, "This is the encouraging speech. If you'd rather hear the sorrowful speech, please skip until the 3-minute mark." Now, I don't know that that would really work given the circumstances. However, I would like to say something that I shared with Professor Asim previously to my submitting my honors thesis, which I think might encapsulate some of what the department is all about and our education as English majors is all about, no matter the circumstances, but perhaps especially so nowadays with COVID, all the major upheaval that we've experienced in the past, year or so, not just in terms of healthcare, but our society, our politics, etc. And I start with a quote from Toni Morrison's A Mercy, in which a character, one of the main characters, starts thinking about the situation of her family, whether it actually is a family. "They were not a family," asserts the narrator, "not even a like-minded group. They were orphans, each and all." The significance of this quote within the novel implies that the nation state of the United States at the time of the novel, which is the 1700s, is not yet a cohesive group of people, not a family, not even a like-minded group, just orphans trying to find their way in this new land. And it may be obvious to say it, but I think it is important that I say it. This is both timeless and it is timely. Nowadays, we might believe that our circumstances isolate us, that we have nothing to offer to each other, and that we cannot really establish any meaningful connection with anyone at all for various reasons of political agendas or leanings or gender or historical colonization circumstances, whatever you might want to call it. And yet, it is very dangerous to reduce ourselves to what we may think we are, which is our loneliness and our capacity to love. It might be for the best to see ourselves as an endlessly becoming unity and not be calmed in our sameness and in overwhelming circumstances. So here's what I think we can all agree on is the meaning of being an English major, which, it might be that we can all intuit this without being an English major, but coming to SDSU and having to work with such wonderful professors and such wonderful classmates ultimately elucidates what I'm about to say, even though I'm sure anyone can say it in their own words. Writing is an act of generosity. We should write not in order to ennoble ourselves merely or simply commemorate our experiences. At least these are not what the primary aims should be all the time. Solipsism, though attractive because self-validating, we write about ourselves and therefore we think, oh, I am obviously right because I'm the one putting it into paper. However, this sort of thinking cannot be spared anymore. A solipsistic character in a work of fiction? Sure. A solipsistic writer? I don't think so. According to James Baldwin in his essay, Why I Stopped Hating Shakespeare, the greatest poet in the English language found his poetry where poetry is found, in the lives of the people. And it goes on to say, he could have done this only through love, by knowing, which is not the same as understanding, that whatever was happening to anyone was happening to him as well. What does this mean? That perhaps Shakespeare understood that even though he is not experiencing the same kind of grief or the same kind of love or the same kind of joy as someone else, he can. He has the capacity to do it. That is knowing. Understanding is the act of writing it down to share it with other people as much as with himself. Which leads me to think, writing is also an act of forgiveness. We forgive the world for not being better than we hope it would be, and the people in it for hurting us and each other so horribly that words seem to fail us to understand why they're doing this. As Graham Shulman writes, however, because I cannot lose the injured world without losing the world, I have to praise it. Now, it might seem difficult to praise the world as it is today. You know, oh, COVID, a miracle. No, that's not what Grace Shulman is trying to say here, and it's definitely not what I would like to suggest to you either. It is more to say that if we think the world can be better, we can write about it. And not just pretend that the things that are happening are not happening. COVID is real, the divisions of our politics are real, and we must address them as clearly and as committedly as we can in order to praise the world, to say it can be better. It is like this right now, but it can be better. Which leads me to think that writing is also an act of love. And so is teaching, it seems to me. Hence the generosity and the forgiveness that might be taken out of books everywhere, no matter who wrote them, no matter when they were written. And if it is also teaching that it can be considered an act of love, then that explains why you're all so great teachers and professors in the department, because you actually feel committed to teach us and to let us understand at our own pace, via our own interests, that writing is all of these things, forgiveness, generosity, and love, and that can help us be better, not just students, you know, but people in general. And that is the value, I think, of an English education, which leads me to the last idea that I think can be taken out of what literature means to us. Literature with a capital L is very difficult to define, because I think that we might say, oh, it's about aesthetics, you know, that is what defines literature. Or it's about themes, you know, if it's about war, surely it's about literature. That is the essence of literature. Whatever literature is, it might just depend on what our markets and our writers and our readers want. And that is okay. Because at any rate, if literature cannot save us, it can certainly ease our solitude. And to finally end, I promise this is how I'm gonna end my speech. I decided to quote from a really good writer, you know, Toni Morrison, really good writer, right? And I wanted to end not with some of the more often quoted remarks from her Nobel lecture, but rather with the following. Look, how lovely it is, this thing we have done together. Thank you.
Mil gracias, Jose Miguel, and felicidades a ti y a tu familia. Thank you so much, and congratulations. And see, on the comparative literature side of things, I am very proud now to announce that the 2021 outstanding graduating student is Bilal Mohamed. Okay, let's spotlight Bilal.
Okay.
There he is. And then I'm just as proud to announce that Bilal has chosen as his most influential faculty member, Dr. Jessica Pressman. Let's spotlight Dr. Pressman, Kim. Very well-deserved honor, Dr. Pressman. So now to address the graduating classes of 2020 and 2021, I present to you all Bilal Mohamed. Take it away.
Hey, everybody. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. Sorry, I was really busy today, and I'm just running errands and stuff, so I am definitely in my car right now on my phone. But I have something prepared to read right now. Can you still see me?
So we can't see your image. You can see the letter B.
Oof.
Now we can see you.
Sorry, I think I cut out there. Here, let me pull up my little spiel. 1 second. Okay. Still good?
So good.
Cool. Okay, well, first off, of course, I am extremely humbled and grateful to have received this recognition. Of course, despite the fact that there are only like 5 other incredible comparative literature students for you to choose from, I'm still very thankful for this nonetheless. And more than this, I'm thankful for each and every person, my friends, colleagues, professors, partners, mentors, strangers, and especially all the beautiful works of art and literature that have made my experience at SDSU so magical as it really has been. It's always funny for me to think about how it is like I ended up here from entering SDSU as a computer science major, trying to drop out and, believe it or not, pursue a rapping career for a while, to having an epiphany and realizing how lucky I was to have gotten accepted to college. And it was only then that I made it a point to really find out what it was that I enjoyed studying and making, making academia work for me in a sense. I think I knew all along that I would end up here. I just hadn't known how or when. And it took changing my major 3 times just to discover comparative literature. And it was only due to my indecisiveness that the decision was such an easy one. I usually tell everyone the story of how I first met Dr. Serato. And it was one day when I came to his office asking about comparative literature, trying to, find out what it was about. And it was only when I asked him, so what can I do with a comparative literature degree? And his answer was anything and everything. And pretty much I was sold from then on. So since then, I wasn't a literature student. I was a student who happened to be studying literature. And that perspective opened doors to me that I fear had I not been encouraged in such a way to pursue whatever it was I wanted with the skills I gained through this education, I would definitely feel far more limited and rigid in my approach to life. I learned that school requires us not to follow a linear approach in any way. And I feel we've ingrained into our mindset that that's what school asks of us, but really it just asks us to be there. I hated school all of my life, but comparative literature freed me from that. This whole experience freed me from that. And it showed me that learning is, as cliche as it sounds, is what I make it to be. With that being said, though, I realize now, after just all the things that have been going on over the past year and being away from school and almost having to teach myself in a sense, that there's a lot of unlearning for us to do as well. Just because we've graduated doesn't mean that the schooling has stopped. What we study in English and comparative literature is learning how to think, and we're taught by professors and books with ideas and biases that may differ from our own. So I just want to remind everyone that we're not walking out with objective knowledge per se, but rather the tools to mine and extract objective knowledge so we could see things for what they are. It's up to us to make things clear for the world, believe it or not. And we deal in truth more than any other field. And that's a big deal in a world of deceit and falsity. As one of my favorite writers, Teju Cole, put it, what needs to be said often does not arrive as a chorus. We must eventually get used to being the odd ones out in environments, whether it be due to our looks, beliefs, or ideas. At times, I even think if I'm at any point comfortable in a collective setting, I must refresh and reflect on my current standing, whether it be morally or in reference to my own principles. The world is in great need of help from people like us, willing to take a step back and observe and understand our realities so as to make light of them. because not everyone can do it, but we can. And that should be very clear by now because we're not here for no reason. I could go down a long list of names of people I want to thank, but I'm very forgetful and will definitely miss a few, so I won't do that. But I want you all to know that I'm ever thankful for every single one of you. I have so much love for this department, and I'm privileged and blessed to have been a part of it. I'm very sad that it's come to an end, and I hope it won't just be a blip in, my life, and hopefully will, I guess come through in different ways, and I hope I stay connected to a lot of you. But yeah, it's been real. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Bilal. And don't worry, as Dr. Frampton said, your family, like it or not, we are all family. So congratulations. We're so proud and so honored to have had the opportunity to work with you, for you to have been a part of our program. Overall, just our ECL students are just amazing folks. So congratulations. Now, as the next slide says, next slide, Kim. I think it says, yeah. As the next slide says, congratulate. Oh, no, back Kim.
Oh, sorry.
As that slide says, congratulations to all award recipients. Okay, so now we get to the part. If we were in person, this is the part where we'd call you all up one at a time to smile and wave as you walk across the stage. But alas, we are not in person, but we can say your name and celebrate you as you cross the Zoom stage that is the computer screen. So now to present our graduating students, I'm happy to introduce our undergraduate director, Dr. Claire Colquitt.
I present now with great happiness the Master of Fine Arts in Creative Writing graduates, classes of 2020 and 2021, who are here today at this virtual celebration. The first graduate in the MFA program is Sarah Axlaksun Sahar. Next is Rin Corbet. Kurt Krober. Angela Veronica Pankoski. Friends, family, the MFA classes of 2020 and 2021. Let's all clap. I'm now here to present, again with great happiness, the Master of Arts in English and Comparative Literature graduates, classes of 2020 and 2021. First on the screen is Alex Faruja. Bree Hawkins. Ashley Nguyen. Rayam Ramahi. Christina Simmons. Lindsay Stewart. And finally, Rachel Weeks. And with special pleasure, I'm presenting the Bachelor of Arts in English and Comparative Literature graduates classes of 2020 and 2021. I forgot to just say friends, family, MA classes of 2020 and 2021. I lost my script. Okay, but anyway, clap, clap, clap for the MA students. And now for the BA students. And I noticed there are a couple of people in the participants list who are graduating, but they're not on the list that I have. So maybe at the end, somehow we can incorporate your names as well. So first on the list is Jose Miguel Alvarado. Jessamine Barham. Ursula Bravo Rosaines Baez. Kaylee Ann Chafee, Marielle Kate Childers, Paige Eagle, Megan Fee, Cynthia Alina Flores, Morgan Gilbertson, Penelope Harris, Rachel Hollinger, Jay Jacobs, Danae Main, Cassandra Martinez Topete, Bilal Mohamed, Sylvia Nelson, Danielle Nuriazad, Mary Chris Joy Ramirez Oreyes, Jorge Parra, Miguel Ruiz, Xiomara Solis, Jessica Swinney, Maddie Travers, Anastasia Vonsu, and Reginald Ware. Friends, family, the BA graduates of the classes of 2020 and 2021. Congratulations, and I think I saw Arya Talabnia near too on this participants list. Congratulations to you all.
Congratulations, everyone, and thank you, Dr. Colquitt, for the reading of the names. Okay, so now if we were in person, by now there'd be plenty of cheering and celebration of your accomplishments, maybe even some high fives. So we may not be in person, but we are together and we can cheer for you all and for each other. So now, Kim, let's get us back into gallery view so we can see each other and wave hands and cheer each other on in virtual high five and whatever. Let's see, Kim, are we in gallery or do I just have to shift my thing into gallery? Now I'm in gallery. Now I can see you all. Look at all these wonderful, smart people. Okay, so now if we were also in person, we'd be cheering and things could get kind of nice and loud right now. So now what I'm gonna do in a second here is I'm gonna ask Kim to let you all unmute yourselves. So that then, so in a second, you're gonna turn on your microphone so that you can all applaud, cheer, whoop, holler, holla, and just otherwise yop barbarically. All right. So so there we go. Kim's unmuted you. So everyone unmute your microphones. So congratulations, everybody. Of course, we wish we could be with you in person, but here we are, and we're still together, as Jose Miguel actually, pointed out to us. So we still have each other. So with that, I guess we all bid you well. We thank you for being such terrific students and such wonderful human beings. We say goodbye, hoping that this is not goodbye. And we wish you a wonderful today and tomorrow and every day after that. Thank you for letting us be a part of your lives. Thank you for being a part of our lives. Congratulations, classes of 2020 and 2021. With that, Kim, I guess we cue up some music and we wish everyone well. Have a good afternoon, everyone.
Let me see if it'll play.
We're trying to get some music now.
It's a little poorly. Everybody dance.
And I guess that with that, I guess the music cuts out, and that's just the music telling us it's time to go home and go enjoy the rest of our afternoons. I hope the afternoons include dinners and celebrations, that you can manage with family and friends. Thank you, everyone, and please stay in touch because we are a family, right, Edith? All right, so bye, guys. Thank you so much. Congratulations to everybody. Hope everyone has the kind of summer that you want and need.